12 handicap wants to get rid of this flip through impact and also understand why it's happening. So let's back up and zoom in on your grip because it begins here. It is too far down in the palm of your right hand and also looks like a 10-finger position. So the more separated that your hands are, the more likelihood you have of using that right hand to throw the club or scoop it back down at the ball like we just saw. So let's back it up, change your grip to either the interlocking or overlapping, and bring the shaft plane a little bit more forward from your setup to help visualize what that impact position should look like. So begin there, take 200 swings with a new grip before you even consider thinking about anything else in this swing. That can probably take care of a lot with a proper grip. I know it will feel awkward, but get used to it. As you move off the line to the top, you get into a little bit of a reverse pivoted position, driving the legs back down through strike, and maybe not giving your hands enough room, but there is a closing face mechanism going on when you're doing that scoop or flip, which adds a ton of dynamic loft and, as you know, reduces the total distance of the iron shots. So let's clear back over to the other side and maybe get some more intel over what's going on with that club face. Not going to talk about your setup, posture, stance, just get your grip set. And how's that face angle? You know, with the bow down wrist and the backswing, you're actually keeping it pretty square to closed from your P1 to P2 position, as well as an upright backswing. It's almost like two different swings I'm looking at here. But up toward the top, you do begin to stay a little bit more to the upright side, and here's where you're losing it or opening the face. As you're dropping that club shaft from the inside, you are rolling that forearm open a little bit, and although that path does get from the inside, that rolled open face needs to be shut closed unless you want to block it out to the right. So let's look at that again from the top, because honestly you're close to a good position at the top, but the shallowing out, as I said, opens it up. And also when you're shallow, you're more into out, requiring you to close the face even more to play that draw that you're trying to hit, given that path. So the more into out, the more closed, the more you need to flip it. So you can completely change what you're trying to do with your ball flight to reduce the flip, which would be come down a little bit more upright on it. You won't need to close the club face as much, and then you can really have a steeper angle of attack down as you hit the ball. So a couple options there, but again, just get your grip set before you do anything else, and then come back for another video to see how that looks. Good luck. Sendaswing.com.